Corrective exercise don't work. This is dope. He's just fucking retarded.
Has it ever occurred to you that you just suck?
We're making them at night.
Oh, by the way, I need to your wife.
And my grandpa threw a 2x4 at it to get it off me. Like it hit the dog, but he had to chuck it because I was
You're Mexican as
What is up, everyone? Hi, welcome back. Look, we're going to do this episode, but we're going to have really good audio this time and not have the bad luck. Whatever's going to happen, it's not happening this time. And today we got, hi, Brandon.
Hi. Hi, Eli.
Hi, Brandon.
Hi, Eli. Have you had like audio fuck ups lately?
Not here. It's because yours episode, though, remember? It was the one with the
Oh, yeah. They had like that tinny thing in the background.
Yes.
And I almost forgot about that.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
I always feel bad for the employees. I'm like, because it's the one boss. I'm like,
oh God, Eli's tweaking.
He's going to hyperfixate on that forever now.
Well, how you doing, buddy?
Good. And yourself?
Busy, but not bad. Dealing with it pretty well, I think.
I think you're doing pretty good with all the chaos that is unfolding right now in our lives, even on the individuals, and then you combined it, and Jesus, does it not stop?
That, businesses, YouTube, the campaign. I haven't had to go on cortisol blockers yet, but I have them on standby.
It's just this close.
Yeah, it's right there. I'm edging it, but I'm trying to do it all natural right now.
It puts aging so fast. I will say the combat and everything I dealt with whenever, nothing does not even compare to all the level of different stresses for me. Because
really, you'd say that?
Yeah, because for me it was very like straightforward. X, Y, Z, X, Y. Yes, it's like people's lives, all of that, but your break, like your downtime, is sucked, but you would get downtime. Versus now, you don't. Like downtime is, I'm going to stress less because I have to think about A, B, C, D, E.
That, and in combat, if like something goes really wrong, it is suddenly no longer your problem.
Yeah. At all.
That's somebody else's fucking problem now.
You're just like, well, fuck me. Here we are right now. Dude, first we got, was it Veterans Month? So this will be coming out for Veterans Month. So we're doing our big charity or nonprofit, give everything away at the end of the month.
I'm excited for. Still trying to get to like $250,000, I think.
Yep.
Nice.
It's weird. It's a good business model.
Yep. Just trying to, we're able to do a lot of good with that too. This year, we'll be over $500,000 for what we've been able to do for charities that we care about.
And we were already at $500,000. No, sorry, we're at 260 just this month.
For April, autism.
Yeah, autism, and then the Buffalo School District.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that. Yeah. So yeah, we'll be well over $500,000 if everything works out.
So we're at 250,000, and then we however hard this one hits. And it's really cool because we are working with for live shows and for the Veterans Month, we have Turtle Beach is working with us to do giveaways and then donate some, and then Cash App.
Yeah, which that's fucking rad. Like to be able to use corporate sponsors and stuff like that to at least do some good,
dude. And that's what it's like. That's the. All of us are in agreement with that. It is how you make it good. It is, hey, Cash Apps, even for the live shows, we're on the chats. It's like, hey, 5 random people just get $1,000 a piece.
That's what's awesome. You get to give back to our people and get to give back to nonprofits and things like that we genuinely give a shit about.
That's what I love. It is what we've been doing those ever since when we started the streaming back in the day. The Twitch streaming charities with Leopold when what's his name? Holy shit. We'll just cut.
Wow, what a friend you are.
I'm like, we were just talking about remembering names, and now
starts with an S. I thought.
I can just type in Leopold and it'll pop.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, dude, Leopold.
I know who you're talking about.
Damn it. What is this?
Now you have to remember how to spell Leopold.
L-E. Thankfully, I've spelled that fucking weird-ass word so many times. I got really good at it. Maybe I didn't get good at it. Maybe I got really bad at it, actually. No, okay, I did spell it right. I was about pissed. I was like, I've been spelling it wrong this entire... Shane.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So Shane with Leopold, and he put that whole idea, hey, I want to do a giveaway for this. Could we do something for some veteran nonprofit? And then it blew up to what it went to really quick, and everyone was like, this Twitch thing and giveaways and the audience.
Because how much? Because that was for the boot campaign, if I recall. How much did you guys raise for that?
The very first one we did $72,000 or $78,000, and I was like, it was wild, because it wasn't a huge group, but it was the very first, and that was like no one had faith in that to that degree, and they were just. I remember Evan texting, he was like, "Bro, what the fuck for playing video games?" Like in his head, that's all it was. He was like, "What the?"
I mean, how many of our parents, oh son, you got to get a real job because you won't be able to play video games for a living. It's like, well, nobody really could have predicted that. Yeah, in fact, you kind of can.
No one, especially like 20, 30 years ago. It's like, nah, dog, nah. That ain't a thing.
I remember actually watching, oh, God, it was probably like G4 TV way back in the day.
Dude, G4. Yeah, that's what it was. That's where we'd watch like Morgan Webb.
Yeah. Attack of the Show and all that.
Yeah.
But like watching
what was
and
the
like
game one?
Play.
X-Play.
There you go. I'm trying to remember. That is a name I have not heard in a long time.
Long time.
But I remember like watching that and thinking like, they had ads running like, you can be a video game tester. And I'm like, video game tester? Now I'm like looking back, like that was probably a very shit job. You get to play all the broken, unfinished shit and like have to find all of the.
Do you know how those work?
No.
Brother in Christ. You're looking at, and this is years ago for when I looked into that. It's like Full Cell and those other ones that would do those advertisements like, oh, cool. But testing video game is you're running, it's not the fun one. It's like, oh, I get to play through this. It'd be like, hey, Brandon, you have to do, I was trying to think of a game Expedition 33. So, hey, and you have to stay in the starting zone and click X all around just that one first building and then square. And then you have to go in the menu and do that and then make sure if there's any braking.
Yeah.
For every little location in the game.
It's not just like as a kid, you're looking at these commercials and thinking like, oh, dude, I could just like, they're going to ask me to play a video game all the way through and ask me what I think about it. It's like,
my parents are retarded. Why didn't they sign up for that stuff? I'm going to show them.
Turns out people don't.
It's like Grandma's Boy. Did you ever watch Grandma's Boy?
I haven't.
Fuck, dude.
I haven't.
Oh my God.
It's one of those, it's one of my blind spots. It's like old, like Adam Sandler movies. That's Adam Sandler, right?
No, but
No.
it might have been.
Well, that just shows you I haven't fucking seen it.
Dude, I don't know who made that. That one I think you would truly appreciate.
Is it not Adam Sandler?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
He might have.
Whoop.
It might be one of this production company, but he's not in it. It is all the OGs.
What am I thinking?
You have, dude, what's his name? Fat guy that's super bad.
Oh, Jonah Hill.
Hill.
Yeah, sure enough.
And he's a baby in that one.
I don't know most of these people. Holy shit.
Dude, yeah, you're going to not know.
Oh, yeah. Metascore of 33.
Oh, dude.
Nice.
That is one where you're like, you go in, you just have a fun time. The jokes are great. It's stupid. You'll like it from some of the jokes. It's like, it's a peak comedy.
Yeah.
And it's dumb as fuck.
I was talking about one last night. It was Nacho Libre. It's kind of like that. I remember watching that as a kid. Watched it fucking over and over and over again. Like, just love that fucking movie. Just growing up. Kind of became like a family meme, right? I didn't know that was based on a real story.
Oh, that. Go on.
Had no clue. There was actually like a Mexican Catholic priest that the orphanage or whatever that he was thing that he was kind of in charge of overseeing was running low on funds and they couldn't feed people and stuff like that. So he legitimately became an undercover like a luchador at night to help like get winnings to pay for the orphanage. And it was, I think it was in like the 70s.
That's dope though.
But it's a real story and they have actual photos of the guy. And it became like a thing. Once it like came out that this is what was happening, he became like the mascot for it and everything. And everybody thought it was really cool.
Oh, I guarantee he was not worried about that church after that.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure not, or at least I hope not. But it's just kind of a cool story. I'm like, man, that was such a. Looking back on it, that would be a weird thing to make up for a movie.
It's like, oh man, writer's room. What's he do for a job though? He's like a priest.
A Mexican Catholic priest.
I like it. Jack Black. You said Mexican, so I'm just going Jack Black.
Of course, the most Mexican man I know.
I love that process. Too.
I didn't even think about that too. They just straight up brown faced.
Dude, they did not give a fuck.
Wait a minute.
We need someone white to play this person. You're like, huh, interesting choice.
How about someone white with a last name of Black? Perfect. Meet in the middle.
When you mix them together, that's gray.
Well,
potatoes, tomatoes. Fucking just make this shit happen.
That's funny.
With it now, so have you watched was it Pluribus? You've probably seen info on it.
Pluribus?
Yeah. Have you watched it yet?
No, but you're right. I did see it in my feed last night. I was told it was one of the best pilot episodes.
Dude, 1 and 2 is... I'm hooked.
Really?
The
yeah,
legs
fuck
are
off.
Me and Brandon and I just did leg day, and it sucks.
Oh, like coming up the stairs wasn't too bad. Going back down is going to take me 20 minutes. But no, I haven't seen it yet. I just was listening about it last night that it was supposed to be really good.
Dude, like 1 and 2, I'm already just going because I went in with no knowledge, and I want you to do the exact same thing and just go in. Because as I think Gary Nerdrotic, he was like, what the hell yeah. Yeah. Like there's no explanation. And any way you think it's going to happen, you're going to be so fucking far off. Dude. Like,
the only thing I know about it is supposedly it's like the world's most miserable person has to like...
The curmudgeon. Because I think I read the same thing. It's like she's a curmudgeon and she's miserable. She's not even that miserable. It's more on like you'd have a grumpy person. It's like, it's boredom of what she does, and it's the aggravation. I will say, for anyone's watching this, and you will agree, this doesn't give anything away. It is when she's having to do a book signing and showing her lines, and she's showing her traveling, interacting, signing. Hey, do you know this? The different pitches. And it shows it so well. And I'm like, man, a lot of people won't understand this aspect of it.
Or what's she complaining about?
Yeah, or they think it's a movie. Oh, this doesn't actually happen. It's such a good representation of like she just smiling, happy, but afterwards she's like drained.
Just the burnout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll get a text from you. Yeah, they captured that pretty fucking good, actually.
Because that's my favorite, type 2 fun kind of thing. Looking back at the live shows, I find I'm very entertained by our attitude going in. Because we're always like, oh yeah, it's not going to be a problem. 2 shows in one night, fuck it, we'll be all right. And like one of the ones is like every time we go to a place, like in Boston, the first time we went, we wanted to go to like the Green Dragon Tavern. Because basically like where the fucking revolution started, essentially. And me, Nick, everybody was like, oh, dude, it's just only like a mile away. Like after the live show, we'll go over there, we'll grab a drink just to say we did, After the live show, we're all just completely drained, wiped. We look at each other like, hotel.
Instantly.
Yeah. But I love the enthusiasm that we have before we always forget.
Dude.
You always forget how drained you are.
It's the best one I always say is that very last show. Oh, the one in Buffalo where we went back to the hotel and watched the Paul fight, the Tyson Paul fight at the hotel. And the one guy's like, holy shit. Oh my God. Hey, what's up, man? Love your guys' stuff. What's a pizza? We're watching
I think it was Norfolk. Yeah.
Yeah, Norfolk.
Yeah.
Just in the living room.
Just a random fan walks up unrelated to the live show.
We're in the lobby of this hotel.
We're having to fucking move the mouse every like 2 minutes so the computer doesn't log us out.
That's my...
And he's just like, oh my God, I'm a fan of all of you guys. I'm like, cool. Want some pizza?
Yeah.
Like,
come watch the fight.
Watch the fight. Yeah.
Dope. It is...
He's just like...
It's just like, what the fuck is going on? Dude, I can't... Everyone... It is an amazing experience. It's just one of the hardest things to get across of like, it is so draining. Yeah. Even the new guys this tour that weren't on the last one, like, Oh, wow.
That's my favorite. Is some of those guys like that just didn't understand like why if like you make money, the fans fucking love it. Like why don't you do way more of these? Well, because it's fucking exhausting, frankly. And now I think that's starting to set in. Like, oh,
This is a lot.
got it.
This is not just walk up and be like, sup, peace out.
Yeah, and people like to think too that we're like always on like this. Like, but it is a performance.
Brandon, hold up that travel size deodorant. Bring it closer to your face because it's not blurry. There we go.
Mando.
Acidified body wash.
The acid gets rid of all the dead skin cells, I think. I'm not a doctor, but a doctor designed it. I like how they wrote the script specifically for us because it says, do not talk about other brands. Please don't shame other brands.
They know us so well. That's why we love you, Mando.
Anyways, about our new deodorant, New Spice, I mean Mando. Get it? Because New Spices.
Grundle? The word grundle is in here.
How is it used?
Proven to control odor better than a shower with soap alone. 12 hours after a shower, the average man's Grundle odor level was 5 out of 10. With Mando, the average Grundle odor level is 0 out of 10.
Did we just learn the metric for stink?
I think it's Grundle.
Grundle is a slang term primarily used in the U.S. to refer to the perineum, which is the area of skin between the anus and the genitals.
AKA the gooch, AKA the taint.
It's literally, if you type in Grundle, it says Grundle versus Taint. One of my favorite boxing matches.
They measured a dude's taint odor.
All I can picture is Grimace from McDonald's.
Grundle man?
Taint goblin.
Instead of handing out burgers, he stabs children. Run, it's Grundle.
Run is Grundle.
Mando covers everything: shampoo, face wash, body wash, and deodorant. It stops odor, aka Grundle, before it starts.
This isn't your average deodorant or antiperspirant.
You can try Mando's starter pack. It's perfect. It comes with absolutely everything. As a special offer, you'll get 20% off site-wide with our exclusive code, Say Hi.
Over at shopmando.com. Yeah, it's a light switch. That's what I always say. It is. Hey, like all this upbeat, but when you're home, if especially like introverts, and I lump you into that, it's very happy, like alone and quiet. And then you're hitting that point, which is you love to explore, you love to go out, you love to like see these shows or whatnot. But it is, I really love home now, and I have to do it so much. I would rather be at home with my family.
It's where you're gone more than you're home. That's when it starts to really, and anybody who's traveled for a living like kind of knows what that's like.
That's the best way to put it. It's if you'll romanticize airports and flying for a long time until you do it like 16 times in a month, and you're like,
I high five the people at TSA. Back again,
dude. Yeah, like all
straight up.
The valet people know me. Like, Eli, like.
What's wild now, Sam, what's wild now is that I know people now at other airports that aren't San Antonio. It's kind of getting fucking weird. But I don't know. It's hard to bitch about though. Like we're in a good
blessed
spot.
It's always, I wish people, like, it's a good one. It's having that, what is that? It's not even relatability. It's close to it, but understanding. And I don't think unless you've dealt with certain
Empathy,
stuff,
I guess.
Yeah. And it's hard to have empathy for it unless you've experienced it. It's anything in life. It's like fucking combat or like depending on your PTSD or where it comes from. Like even that's something hard to relate to.
There's a song that fucked me up for a while. I was in a particularly like weird point in life. It's a long story, but when I heard it, I was like, oh shit. And I related to it way too much. It was Morgan Wallen, his song Living the Dream. And like opens up like, mama don't pray for my success anymore, but mama still prays for me. And it's basically talking about like lifestyle of like flying all over the country. It's like, if you see me from the outside, it's like, oh yeah, it's living a rock star life, crashing hotel rooms and, you know, shutting down hotel bars and stuff like that, in and out of cop cars. It's like, oh, this guy's living a fucking rock star life. He's doing really good. And he's just like, living the dream is killing me, is what he's saying. And it's, the first time I heard that song, I'm like, oh, I get this way more than I should.
Yep. And it's hard to relate though. That's the hardest thing for a lot of people. I think one thing I did was like individuals like, oh, you didn't text me back, and I've shown them now. I was like, oh, here, just for a reference, here's what my phone will look like. Even
Oh yeah, what are you at right now?
oh, I'm at
Unanswered texts.
yeah, guys, you can see this because you won't get anything. There's 616 unanswered texts right now. Brandon,
616?
yeah, what are you at?
2249.
Yeah, 20. See,
Yeah, 2200. How about missed calls?
173.
751.
Jesus.
Yeah. My mail resets.
Today, 3.
It's rough. I just gave up. I used to be a fucking OCD about it where I couldn't have like a notification.
Emails,
It would fuck with
even.
me.
Dude,
yeah.
Everything. I was the same way.
I waved the white flag like half a decade ago.
Yes.
Just it is what it is.
The stress of just picking up your phone. Like for me, I'm like, oh man, when I look at that phone, like last night when I was like, what the fuck? You text me. I didn't see that for however long. I was like, oh, neat. I was like, okay, well, let me, I'm going to, I'll text Brandon. He texted me twice. Well, I'm now the shitbag. Yes, buddy.
No, it happens like that. But just like, because I have the pin text features, like as I've got you in like the pin text now. So like if I open up, like, and there's people that I like have to respond to, they don't get buried anymore. So it's kind of nice.
I didn't know about that.
Oh, that was a game changer for me.
I started doing that. That'll make my life easier.
But I guess one of the things that I was kind of like looping back around to earlier was there's something to be said about like that night in Norfolk where we're just all just like watching the fights and like just vegging out or whatever, is having friends that you're comfortable with enough that you can just sit in silence and it's not fucking weird. And just like that comfort level is nice.
That is one of the hardest. It's a rare thing, but it is so nice when it is just like, oh yeah, we can chill at work.
And there's an anxiety thing, I think, with a lot of people where they feel the need to fill that silence, sometimes to like an awkward degree. But
we were working at lunch. I was doing whatever, and I think you were on one of yours. It was just like
there's like a 3-minute period where like nobody says a fucking word. And there's right. Anyway, back to it.
here's the Veterans Day post. Haha, look at the photo. Haha, and then
Yeah.
it's back to like, okay, now I got to text show. Make sure this is good. Text Sam. Make sure this is good.
And I'm
Okay.
still so behind.
Dude, that's the one thing. It's like catching up. Everyone's like, what is this? It is so hard. I cannot stress that enough. I want it to be relatable because I think that's the only way people can really understand. But it is one of the hardest things to understand or to relate to. Because if you get, I try to think back of like, man, back in the day, you get like maybe 5 different people texting you a day. And that's a lot.
Yeah.
Like 5, maybe 10. But like 5.
Especially when you're, back in the day, you're spending like 15 cents a text message. Like shit.
Exactly. And even in school, you'll have like a small group, but a lot of people don't have massive groups that they text or receiving one-offs. It's like, hey, just checking in, or hey, I need this covered.
Yeah.
So when you're getting 200 to 500 different things a day, that's where it's really hard to understand unless you show somebody. And then they usually are like, oh, I would hate that. And you're like,
And it's a lot worse too when a lot of these things are, and you would know better, like, because you know you kind of are the person the buck stops with Unsub. Like you're the one that kind of has to give marching orders to a lot of people and like approve this, don't approve this, so like shit doesn't get done. And like I don't do that with Unsub, but like I've got that with like my shop guys and with, you know, the campaign and everything like that. And so like people are constantly like they need approval, or this doesn't move without you. And then so you feel like a piece of shit and you're constantly like trying to, okay, need to make sure that this is all taken care of, because it's a different experience. When getting blown up on text is one thing. Getting blown up on text where there is an action item needed from you or else other people can't do their job is a totally different ballgame.
they're reliant on it. Like even their livelihood is reliant on those texts getting out.
Yeah.
Like, and even you think like your team that you're doing with like the political side is still you're like, cool. They will know this stuff and they still have to relay it, or what you think they have knowledge on. It's like very lower effort. They're trying good, and they're just not caught up, or, oh, I've never experienced that or thought about it this way. I know, like, it's always teaching your employees and trying to help them so you can let them walk by themselves, but it is still a lot. 'Cause, I mean, even with Show, like, she's crushing it, and she does like the box for the Metal Gear Solid shoes. I was like, how the fuck did that slip? I was like, why did I think of that? That's genius.
Yeah.
Fucking biggest shout out. She's like, oh, why don't we do the box? And I'm like, yes. Oh my God. Fuck yes. This is genius. She's like, well,
and it did look really cool.
Dude. And she did. And I was like, thank you. I don't know how the fuck. She's like, how didn't you think about that? I was like, a million other things, but yes. And then her thought process, or even Sav's, it still with certain stuff, it is, oh shit, okay, well, why are we doing it this approach? And then it's showing them like, fuck, I never thought about it like that. Here's the big scope. Here you're doing the checker move instead of like, here's the chess strategic and how this is going to influence everything around you.
This is the obvious move, but let's think 2 to 3 steps ahead.
That's the one I think you're probably in right now, where you're like, oh, this is a lot of training.
Yeah, and I don't know, something that I hear a lot is, because like, while I don't necessarily reply a lot, I read everything, or I try to at least. I still miss shit, you know, it happens, but I try to read everything, and I want all the information possible to make decisions. And people always say like, oh, well, I just didn't want to, you know, put more on your plate. I didn't want to like bother you with this. I'm like, no. If it's like valuable information, I want to know it. Especially since like some of the people that might be in charge of certain things don't have experience in business, or don't have experience in having to manipulate, or like, I don't know how you'd say that, having to like think 2 to 3 steps ahead on certain things. And I don't know, there's just so many lessons that I think entrepreneurship teaches you that the average person wouldn't have had a reason to know.
Yeah, it is the foresight of why a movement or something is done. And, or even, oh, if we do a video, here's a video and it's showing you like doing ads, or it's a video of you doing campaigns, and then you watching, you're like, hey, what is this accomplishing though? Like, I was showing you some of the stuff earlier. Yeah. Like, and especially with social media related stuff, it's like, I can't expect you to know how to do this. I've been doing this for fucking 15 years. But you started doing this a year ago. And so like, I don't know what you don't know. And it just so happens to be my field of expertise. And vice versa. There's other people that have been doing like the political realm, like especially like a lot of the DC circuit stuff for 20 fucking years. I'm a newbie in that regard. Like I've always paid attention to that stuff, but I'm 2 years deep in this business. I don't know shit. But I think what probably does separate you from a majority, and I think a lot of people can take this away, is you still learn it. Like, or you ask the questions of why are you doing this method? Well, X, Y, and Z. And then for me, my brain is always problem solving. It's like, what's a faster way to do this? Or what maybe has a bigger reach? Or how do we change this messaging to reach a wider audience? So your brain never shuts off. But a lot of people don't do that. I think that's what separates like you as an entrepreneur in that space, because you still want to be the best. So your campaign team, when they're like, hey, we're doing this, probably like, well, why? Right?
Yeah. Well, I think that's one of the reasons why we're going to kick ass this time. Like, speaking frankly, is because the first campaign, I was listening to a lot of people that were experts, because I'm like, look, I have a reach. I have these things, certain things going for me, and I think I've got a shot, which turns out 400 votes away from whacking an incumbent, being outspent 10-1. Pretty good call on my part. Got about that close.
Literally what we did at San Antonio could have flipped that. The live show at San Antonio could have.
100%. 100%. But, what ifs, could have beens. But I was right in the way that, like, I did have a legitimate shot, and I wasn't just going to get bushwhacked 90-10.
Yeah.
But this time, I was listening to a lot of advisors. I was listening to a lot of people that were giving advice, who'd been there, done that, consultants, whatnot. And then this time, There were things at that time that I thought like that doesn't make sense to me, but you're the expert and I will defer to you. I've never done this before. I don't feel like I have the experience to be able to tell you that you're wrong. This time I think I do. This time I'm able to do a complete post-mortem of last time. Like, all right, here's what worked, here's what didn't work, here's these areas, these areas, these areas, these areas. Okay, did I like how this worked out? Did I not like how that worked out? And now it's like, okay, now we can dial it in. The first one was like, it's like if you're zeroing an optic. You're like, okay, now I see my point of impact. Now I know where to dial it in.
Readjust for fire.
And now I know where to tell people that they're full of shit and they should shut up. Which is, as you know, a very important skill.
And yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Dude, I love it. It's learning, and it's because you want to have the best intention or the best foot forward, and oh, well, they'll get it done. Or, oh, well, I asked them nicely, and they'll naturally, oh, they made a mistake. They're going to understand it. And I won't have to talk about this again on any level. And then you say, oh, shit. Okay. Oh, okay. They're continuing to do the exact same thing over and over. And if you don't check them with like, hey, this is why we do this and this is the right way. Here is the proof of that. Can we listen now? And then finally you'll hit that point where it's like, okay, hey, this is not working, or, oh, this is working. They learned. It's just a lot of people just molding them into how it's teaching them like, hey, I'm not trying to be a bad guy. I'm not trying to fail you, because if you fail, I fail.
Yeah.
Here's how I'm presenting this. I just need you to understand that. But listen, so how do I do that better? How can I communicate to you so you understand this? Maybe I'm speaking Chinese to you and you understand Japanese, and that's why we're having that failure of communication and why the work's not getting done. But it is a lot.
And I think some of that comes down to how, I don't know, just being a leader in a regard, and like how to communicate certain things to people, or how to ask people to do certain tasks. Like something that I had to learn too is, especially when you're working with a lot of people who are mostly volunteer based, like you're not paying them. You can't make the same demands out of somebody who's helping you because they believe in you as you can somebody who's helping you because they're making $20 an hour.
Yeah, you literally have to.
Those are different.
You have to go in with it, and that's adapting as a leader too. If you're already realizing that, that's a good sign. It is. Okay.
And it's about how to communicate certain tasks, where it's not just like, okay, hey, here's a responsibility. Can you do this? Yes. Awesome. And then it doesn't get done, or something came up, whatever. Different things that you learn to do, like, hey, this is a task I need done. Can you do it by Friday? And even just giving them a date that is, and I'm asking you if, like, can you actually do that? And if you can't, I'll find somebody else who can. But I don't want to write that into the column of things that, I told you I was going to bump it, things that Steve is going to do.
Yep.
Meanwhile, it won't get done on the same timeline, things that Alan can do or whatever. Like it's just learning how to dial stuff like that in so shit gets accomplished. Because especially in a business like this, I mean, we're on a timeline.
Yeah, everything. Literally everything.
1 week goes by of something not getting accomplished, and you have taken away 3% of our runway total. Like that's a big deal.
It's ball sack. There's the PP head. I'm just assuming all dude ball sacks have that line down the middle. Eli, what are you showing with that ball sack next to your face? Yeah, that's right. It's a Manscaped, Dad. Whether you're looking for a trim, a shape, or a detailed touch-up, Manscaped face shaving products are built to handle shaving your face with ease. I'll be right back. Confirm the handyman can be used to shave and clean up your face. I just did my neckline really, really well. I think I've been using this product wrong. Crafted for efficiency and perfect for those face shaving needs. And the perfect addition for your grooming arsenal. It won't even pop a balloon. This is now a face with the butt chin. The Handyman is a sleek, powerful face shaving device that helps you get rid of that mess. Cordless and designed for convenience. It easily fits in your bathroom drawer or a prison wallet. Featuring a standard foil shaver and a long hair trimmer blade, which can handle up to 3 days of beard growth, or in my case, 3 months. Join the over 12 million men who trust Manscaped and upgrade to the handyman rocket. You can use my code SAYHI to save up to 15% your entire order over at manscaped.com. That's 15% off plus free shipping with code SAYHI. Don't miss out. Upgrade your grooming game at Manscaped. And it's one thing that helped me also was tell the task and then also explain the importance for the next step. Why? Because then it gives them a bigger picture. So when they go into it again, they're like, oh, this is why I did it last time. Because then this gets done, which leads into this. That's helped a bunch. Even when it was like military, like telling your privates, like, hey, we're doing it this way. Kit set up this. Why? Well, because that's what the Sergeant Major says. Okay. But if an explosion happens and then if I run up to like one of my buddies, or even if it's a different squad and I run up because an ID happened, you know exactly where the IFAC is now, don't you? Like, oh yeah, so everything's the exact same across the kits. Yes. So that's why we're doing that. Oh, that makes way more sense. It's little things like that where they don't think, oh, now tourniquets are always going to be here. No matter who it is, when I run up to somebody in my platoon, in my battalion, this is where I get this. This is where I get this. There's no questioning it.
And that's got to be even more important in a military setting as well, because even more so than, like, let's say in the free market, because in the military, you can't fire people.
No.
Yeah. You're like, I'm stuck with you.
Oh, this is like the worst part of the military is that it is. Well,
if you fuck up 5 times, I don't know, do push-ups.
All you can do. Do more push-ups. Corrective exercise don't work. This is dope. He's just fucking retarded.
Yep.
Sweet.
I could smoke you all I want. You're still going to be on my fob tomorrow, so.
And they won't change.
Yeah. What?
What would you say is a good piece of advice for somebody that is becoming an entrepreneur or wanting that lifestyle?
I'm trying to think of like stuff that I said last time, and
fucking people. If you forgot, they forgot.
The one thing that I do, because everybody like, I want to grind, like I want to do, like I got all this energy, and I like a lot of that times that would manifest in ways of like me not sleeping or me like trying to do busy work or like work that I thought, oh, I got to be productive, and I felt guilty if I wasn't being productive, and it was just really unhealthy, and I don't even think it wasn't doing anything meaningful. Some of it was, don't get me wrong, but like a lot of it was just doing work for the sake of work. It's like, don't do that.
No.
Find something productive to do, and like sleep is productive. Like, don't burn yourself out because you think like, oh, I'm a grinder. I got to grind. I got to sleep 3 hours a night. Shut up.
Meaningless grind.
It's if that's what you have to do to hit a deadline and you're actually doing real work and like, you're like, okay, it's going to be a couple months sprint, but we'll get there. Sure. Probably not healthy still, but sure. I get it. That wasn't what I was doing. So yeah, just like be comfortable. Like, obviously don't be fucking lazy. But like, it's fine to just get 7 hours of sleep every now and again.
Be precise with your schedule.
Yeah.
And then load it up accordingly and be like, okay, does this serve? What part serves purpose? What can I get rid of to rest more? And there will be that weird trade-off if it's going to take a lot of work. I still really, truly believe one of the biggest things is reading across like X, Twitter, whatever, Reddit, the idea of like strap on your boots and work hard. They think, oh, I'm working hard, and it's not as hard. Like the degree you have to work hard when they say that is way higher than a lot of people understand. It's like, well, I worked 8 hours. Of course, I don't have time for the gym afterwards. It's like,
fuck off.
Because it's like, here's
time management's huge.
Yeah, and it is also that grind that's going to happen to get to where you want to have like that lifestyle or chase a dream with all the failures that will happen along that journey. Because it's not going to be unless you're like, it's those weird one-offs where you're like, and they're crushing life.
Yeah, and like, this sounds psychotic with the schedule that I have, but I feel fortunate to have the amount of downtime I do.
Yeah.
Like I'm fortunate in a scenario where like me taking downtime, like if I want to get, lunch with the boys or something like that, like it's not going to make or break me.
No.
And like I can take, if I want to, take the girl for, 2 days somewhere or whatever, if I've got that space in my schedule, I can do that. I feel fortunate in that.
Yeah.
And that sounds weird as much as we're complaining of like all the crazy shit that we've got going on in our schedule. But like, I don't know. It's about, again, just managing your time well and not just doing shit for the sake of doing it.
Yeah. But the grind you did do to get there also, that's the one thing people don't
People
like.
forget that.
Yeah, and that's where it is. Oh, you just have to work hard. It's like, oh man, it is working hard while learning. And that level of how hard you have to work, even through the failures or the speed bumps, you just have to push through. There's
Like we were talking about earlier too, like you also have to be working smart. Like you have to have a plan. You have to know what you're doing. Like, okay, you can work as hard as you want on a bad fucking idea. You're still probably going to fail.
That's why it's best to put out like, hey, get those ideas out, see why it works, why it doesn't. If you're getting into content, fucking film, test different shit until something lands, and you're like, okay, let me refine.
I had 2 subscription-based business models when I was in my early 20s.
Yeah,
like 20, 21, something like that, and just starting companies with friends and things like that, or jumping onto companies, and both of them failed. For different reasons, but I learned from both, and I didn't know if that was ever going to be relevant again. Sure enough, here we are in multiple, like between Pepperbox and Echelon and things like that. Like all of those lessons that I learned from those businesses fucking damn near 10 years prior are now coming back around. I'm like, oh, I know how to do this.
Yep. That's
Or
why it's
I know how not to do it too.
Yeah. I know when we because I'm big on subscription based for a business, because it is the future, unfortunately. Like I like one-offs, I like being able to do that, but then it's okay, well, if it is a subscription, at least have it a high caliber so they always feel like the customer or the viewer is getting their money's worth. I'd rather them go above and beyond. It's like the Five Guys with the fries at the bottom of the bag. It's like, why do they do that? They do that on purpose. There's literally in their owner's manual, or if you're a server, it is put your scoop of fries in and then dump a scoop also in the bag by itself. Why? Because when that person opens that bag, they're like, oh shit, I got extra fries. It costs the company fucking nothing.
Yeah, and there's so much oil at the bottom of the bag, the U.S. is looking at invading it.
You just get to see through it.
It's transparent now.
It's glass. But they do it for that reason. You're just giving the individual, the customer, an amazing experience. And that's like subscription is one thing. It's like, okay, we just take failure from other companies and then took all that knowledge, was like, okay, here is how we should do this to make it successful. Studying even, hey, what is the lowest margin? People forget on a subscription where they're like, oh, here's the dollar amount for that. And this is for all of us. Everyone can know this. It's like $8 is that line where it's like, like if it falls off, it's like, oh shit, okay, well, it's $8.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many months I've had Disney Plus in the past that I was watching nothing on it.
Bro, I don't know if you've seen how much those subscriptions are getting. Pepperbox a fucking steal. Do you know how much they're costing? Like Hulu, Disney, Netflix.
No, be honest, no.
$16 to $30 a month now.
What's $30 a month?
Might be Netflix right now.
Jesus.
Like Netflix month rate. Dude, all of them. I was like, what the fuck? We're getting up there. Like Netflix. Okay, so they do have the different with ads. Remember we were talking about that today?
Yeah.
$8 to be served ads.
Paying $8 for an ad-based service is crazy.
Nothing, $25.
Holy shit. $25 a month? Like one of the fucking Stranger Things kids should be coming to my house and firing up my TV. Like that's...
Because they're going to be busy.
Yeah. They'll get around.
Kids.
Like Santa Claus on Christmas Day. Fuck them.
Yeah. Isn't that fucking... Like, it was Hulu or Disney when it popped up on my thing, because we're Mexican. We grew up poor. We're fucking... I'm still looking at everything I spend money on. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can...
It is that nice spot to like not have to fret about stuff like that now. This is a nice, don't get me wrong, this is a luxury, But I've started to focus, and it drives my dad fucking crazy because he's still in that, like, because he's lost it before.
Oh yeah.
You know, he started from nothing, got to a decent place in life, lost it all. So like he still got that like scarcity mindset, and I respect that. But now I'm in a place where I'm fortunate enough that I'm not concerned so much with shrinking my my spending as much as I am concerned. Like I'm looking at growing my top line.
Yeah.
That was probably a bad gesture, but you know what I meant.
Lock that arm out.
Yeah, there we go. I'll gesture this way. Growing my top line. So like, you know, you end up, there's two different ways you can take home more net.
Yeah.
You know, more net revenue. You could either shrink your expenditures or you could raise your income. And so I'm looking at new ways to do that don't drive me crazy and take away more of my time.
Yeah.
I say as I'm running for office and actively losing more time and money. Yeah. Well, joke's on me. Played myself, but
I got this idea. I'm going to do the opposite right here, though. Wow.
yeah.
Really spend money and build this thing out for. Hopefully, I win.
¿Por qué no los dos? I do that in my personal in personal business, and then, you know, obviously on that side of things, it's just more about stuff I care about.
Which is nice to even like investing or helping people with businesses like Clean with the video game and that whole business venture, and you get to see how much of a difference that makes, because it's like, oh shit, I'm employing multiple people now with just like assuming a role in a company and then funding it, and then you get to see how far that goes, and you're like, okay, this is really dope.
It's just really weird because you lose sight of, if you count you know, businesses that we are invested in or have partnered with or, you know, have, you know, I mean, or run in some cases, you forget the amount of economic impact that you've had on people's lives. And it's kind of wild.
Yeah.
I lose perspective of that, at least.
You like one unsub goes away. That is a lot of unemployment. Like it's a good chunk across the different boards and how much it would affect it, just because, oh, like you have unsub, you're like, okay, cool. However many employees we have, like from either clips to photos, like now we have good, and then the hosts.
And now you could spread that out to other things like the shoes, bunker, echelon, Pepperbox, all the other things that we're involved in. It's like that. It just cascades, and you're like, oh shit, yeah, that actually touches a lot of lives.
That one branch out now is affecting how many. These shoes are a good example. Pepperbox is a great example. That's
like if that Southwest flight goes down on our way to the live show, it's like, oh, well, good news is a couple of those people that it would touch would be in that plane. So they don't have to worry about it. It's all right.
Like, damn, I got all those shares.
That's what we always joke about in the donut operator and 12 others.
Die. In flight's like, oh, you forgot everyone. At least donut got mentioned.
Yeah.
But it's like 30 something people would affect if unsub went. You're like, damn, that is, and then that weighs on you. I was talking to my buddy Stores because he has his hot dog business. Actually, I'll look that up because I know they are dealing with it because their place that they decided to do business in Seattle, the state is literally like the hardest part, which is wild. Is a state is what's dictating, because you have to pay so much for like minimum wage versus livable wage. And then you're like, oh, I'm a small mom and pop shop. How do I do this? Because this is now like 17, 18, 20 bucks an hour for hot dog stand or a hot dog where you're just serving hot dogs.
Right.
And now you're having to cover that plus insurance and everything else some do. And you're like, yeah, if you're a corporation, 100%. Like you can cover those pretty easy. But when you're a mom and pop shop, that's where you start struggling really quickly. And then taxes in Seattle are.
Gotta love it.
They're so good. You're like,
a lot of these places, they succeed, and then they start, you know, obviously sapping off of the people who have gotten success there, and then they wonder why they fucking leave. And then they get that like surprised Pikachu. It's like, yeah, if you've made it harder to be in your state as opposed to other states, yeah,
Like, dude, it's one of those things. I mean, that's why like politics will go into or not go into, but talk about yours because it's one of my questions. But as one thing where it's super interesting to me. It's you get to see something like that. It's like, well, look at this, but then because of this, look at all the negative shit that happened. It's like, even for drugs in Seattle, it's like, hey, okay, we got the solution down for needles, so this will try to stop or curb any STDs or bloodstream transmitted disease, blah blah blah. Hopefully this gets people help, so they fund all free needles, but then they don't have the trade-in or the disposal. So then you have what happened in Seattle, which is the alleys and everything are just littered with needles.
Oh yeah, we were just there a couple weeks ago, and you can see it plain as day.
Harbor hot dog, fucking Finn. Sorry, love you. Put this in. Harbor hot dog. If you want some of the best dogs in Seattle, my boy kills it. And we deployed. He's the one that he had the weapons malfunction with Mark 19. They tried to go after him like not court martial, but like 45 days in rank. Because fucking Indeed into somewhere in Baghdad.
Oh.
It was mounted vertical. And then the weapon system actually failed. Like
a straight up accidental discharge, not negligent.
Yes. And that's what they were going after him. They're like, no, this is it's not the truth. And they had multiple armors come in. And then they're like, oh, this weapon's fucked. Nice. So then they're like, we're sorry. My bad.
They ended up unfucking him.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
It was just it was crazy watching that entire build up, and then, oh shit. Okay, no, that someone just.
It's good he did get hosed though. Like
I just can't imagine like the people that was near it. You're just like chilling.
Yeah.
Like no one's around you for fucking.
Do those have
They arm.
Yeah, I know they've got minimum arming distance. It's like 30 yards or something like that. But do they have a maximum distance, or it's just on impact as soon as they're?
Once it's.
I didn't know this before, but I found out that a lot of the RPG-7 rockets have maximum distances where they'll just detonate in the air.
Oh, see, I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
I've got to watch even RPGs because some you have to pull a pin, right? On the.
Yeah, there's like an end cap. You pull a pin, pull a pin, take the like cover cap.
We had one fly by us. I don't know.
They didn't take the top off?
Nope. So
nice.
It fucking flew in between us down the road. And we're like, what the fuck? Slammed into a wall. Just. It was a night mission. We were like, what the fuck was that?
God, I love fighting 76 IQ people.
Dude, so dumb.
Definitely beats the alternative.
I didn't even know that was a thing until that happened. I was like, what the fuck was that? This is pre-YouTube. That's the hardest thing. This is like pre-YouTube. So there was no like, I'll just watch fucking info.
I'll watch a Brandon Herrera video on firing the RPG-7.
It's 2007. Remember what YouTube was like in 2007?
YouTube was what, 2 years into existence in 2007? And everything was in 360p and a bad Windows Movie Maker like slideshow.
And everyone was using thumbnails with boobs on, no matter what.
Breaking Benjamin in the background.
Yeah, fucking YouTube at its glory.
Oh, man.
But yeah, that, fuck, now I got off. What were you just talking about?
Hot dogs.
Oh, yeah, my buddy deployed. Good dude. But yeah, he almost got hosed for that. Thankfully, he did not. So for your politics... Actually, let me go with this one.
Do you mind if I re-up real quick?
Yeah, I will do the same. Well, we were just going over the politics. Oh, I just said, we can get into politics, right?
Just what everybody loves talking about, politics. It's a
Well,
pleasant dinner.
It is. What is the big thing for you where it is the family reaction? It's like, okay, we talked about it a little last time, but it's okay, he's doing YouTube and this is the career. Okay, he's not going to be a lawyer. This is what he really wants to do. That reaction versus the reaction, okay, he wants to get into politics. This is what he's doing. Because it's like super different ends of the spectrum. And like one's scary. So how was that for them? When you told them, it's like, oh, also now I'm getting into this.
Just on the politics side of that, or
Yeah,
just in the
YouTube
bit or the
and the
YouTube. I think I was smart enough to misrepresent what I was doing, and to a degree, I was truly. I told him I was trying to get into the gun business, which I was. Like I really was, and like still. I mean, I technically am still in the gun business. Not. It's like a very small percentage of the pie chart compared to everything else I'm doing, but that's at least something tangible. Whereas, like, we're the first generation that's ever had the internet to this degree, where the internet was a career, right? So it's very hard to expect people from prior generations to be able to comprehend how that works. And even if you do comprehend how it works, I will admit it's a lot like wanting to be a fucking NBA star, where, yeah, a lot of people are going to try, but like very few will succeed to any meaningful degree.
0.04%.
Is that the stat on YouTube?
On NBA.
NBA? Okay. Damn. Just knew that off the top of your head?
Just did research in it.
No shit.
Because it was comparative to what is the chances of being a YouTuber, and then somebody comparing it to the chances of winning the lottery. And they're like, becoming a YouTuber is no different than winning the lottery.
Fuck you.
And their argument was podcasts don't make money. That's what it was. It was like, podcasts, you can't make money. I was like, I disagree with that. It's like anything else. You just have to work hard, but you can. It's just
and smart. And you have to learn algorithms. You have to learn what thumbnails do good, what titles do good, how to get watch retention. You have to learn what your audience likes. You have to learn how to find an audience. You have to learn how to keep an audience. Nobody's going to do good on that right out the gate unless they already have a pre-existing experience or, audience or something like that. But yeah, these are all things that we had to learn over the course of fucking 10, 15 years.
That's what that person was just arguing, because they've been doing it for a few years, but their podcast doesn't make money, so no one can make money. And
has it ever occurred to you that you just suck?
Dude, it's like, hey, just because you're not successful in this venture, don't paint that for everyone else that they can't. YouTube, you can make money. Partners, there's 3% chance of becoming a paid YouTuber, paid being like an extra paid. Like,
yeah.
On any, I've made $1, I'm a paid YouTuber.
I'd probably say 0.1% would get to the point. I'm shitting out the statistic. 0.1% got to the point where you're at least making average American income.
I think it's 0.09 to 0.14.
Nice. Yeah, that seemed right.
And because you understand, it's like, oh, this is, but it's still not lottery, and that's where I was showing.
There's no skill in lottery.
No, and it's a 0.0000006 chance for a lottery versus that, which is a wild fucking. The second you move that decimal place, it can and you add on zeros, you're like, man, this is a low chance now.
I just don't. It's like moving to LA, trying to be the next Brad Pitt, not being able to get any acting gigs, and then deciding actors don't exist because I wasn't able to be one.
Dude, I use the same. Because of their low chance, like YouTube or podcasting doesn't make money because it's a low chance. And they were like, it's like a 1% chance or less than a 1% chance. So it's not a job or it doesn't make money. My response was like, so elite level athletes are not getting paid. You can't make money.
They're not real.
Exactly. I was like, because 0.05% make a fucking dollar doing it. Oh, stop projecting. You failed in this, but don't put that on everyone else. It is a possibility. It's not going to be easy. So fucking stop saying it doesn't make money.
Yeah, it drives me crazy. And yes, I understand it is a small percentage, but it really is. There's so many things that you can do to bump your odds up, and a lot of it has to do with, realistically, there's a lot of things that play into it. Intelligence, trend, like a pattern recognition, things like that.
That's key.
But, really a lot of it has to do with drive and how willing you are to learn. Because, we're still learning shit. Because that's the motherfucker. You can't there's no book you can write and then, all of a sudden all my problems are solved. Because the algorithm changes all the time. There's constantly new tools, there's constantly new features, there's constantly new stuff that they will weight against each other. And we're always having those conversations, trying to figure out where's everything going.
That's the one thing. If you look at any really successful person in this space, it is how much like they're continuing to learn, and they bounce ideas or what they say off of each other. Because we still learn shit from like our friends. We're like, oh shit, I didn't even know that. Holy moly, let's make some switches. But the people that are stuck because it's like, well, my way doesn't work, so never mind. We like, but successful people that have done this, that's why they can do like multiple channels, because they understand the system for the first one. They're like, oh shit, I just have to replicate this.
And expanding on your point, I mean, there's a lot of people that we know that were YouTubers back in the day that aren't now, or like don't have the level of relevance now, because there wasn't that adaptation to new features, to new platforms, to new algorithms. What worked on YouTube in 2008 does not work in 2025.
2015. Like how fast it changes too.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude, Brandon. Imagine 2010 to 2015 be like, dude, you're gonna do 30-minute and longer content.
You get fucked. Like in 2019, I had my first big success was AR guys versus AK guys. My first.
That was the first time I seen you ever.
Yeah, that was like, yeah, that's what ended up, because you did that parody video with Matt.
Yep.
That was I'm shitting a number out, 2-minute, 30-second video. An algorithm loved that at the time. Nowadays, if you're doing anything under 8 minutes, you're punching up, you're fighting that algorithm. And like, this is the reason why I could never do another one now.
No.
That and like the skit humor and everything like that, it's changed a lot on YouTube.
It's hard. Skit humor, again, as you're saying, is to be longer form. You have to do multiple skits, put it in one, treat it as the show for it to really take off. And then filming multiple skits, yes, you can do it, but then it's a lot more time invested into something where, just sit and talk, or so many different avenues of content now where you're like,
and even the editing speed has changed so much. Like you're talking about going back and looking at, I'll look at like old like Carnicon videos and stuff like that, like shit that was
peak,
so ahead of its time at when it was released, and high production value and everything. And now I'm watching it, I'm like, oh, this is like, I remember really loving this, but like some of this is kind of hard to watch in 2025 just because we're so used to a different speed and pace of editing and faster cuts and just the audience has changed a lot.
I find it so interesting to watch, and the old stuff that didn't adapt TV, network television, you get to see it dying, like fucking thoroughly dying now. As you see, Mr. Beast's one thing, he wants to build his multi-billion-dollar network is what he's working on. That's his thing, which he will do 100%.
I would not recommend betting against him.
Yeah, homeboy's driven, to say the least.
That's one of those scenarios where I would recommend betting on the jockey and not the horse.
Yeah, he'll pick up the horse and run with. What is his sub count now?
Oh god, I want to say he's at like 400 fucking million.
I think he's higher.
Really?
Yeah, I want to say he might be at 5. Oh, 450 million.
Jesus. I think when I first met him, he was at like 16.
Oh my god, that's a dude. Tozy knew him at like 60,000.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that because they were talking about being in there. Yeah,
I was like, bro, what? I remember watching fucking Gangnam Style at 40,000 views or 16,000. 16,000 views. I remember. I was like, oh,
yeah. Your Asian senses were tingling. You're like, we're about to be on the map again, boys.
Dude, I did not expect. I was like, what the fuck just happened? Holy shit. That is the most viewed video at, was it Baby Shark? And now,
yeah,
that little bitch.
That was, I had a moment that was like that. It was Oliver Anthony with the rich men north of Richmond. The bluegrass song that came out, basically just shit talking DC.
Oh,
the guy on the,
yeah,
out in the woods. Fucking love that song, but I think I watched that when it got like 100,000 views, and God knows what it's at now.
Dude,
but
yeah.
I think Delance showed it to me. He's like, this kind of fucks. And we were listening to it, and it was right before I announced my first congressional campaign. And so I'm already in that fucking mood. And I'm like, man, this does kind of fuck.
This is good. Dude, when you hear those bangers, it's like the Witcher song. Give a coin to...
Toss a coin to your Witcher.
Dude, that one, I heard it once. I was like, oh, because I hate how I always do this now is if I hate music and something, or I don't hate it, it's just something I never. I'm like,
He hates music. It's very funny.
Fuck music. Ugh.
It's funny. It is. I'm talking to the audience now. If going to concerts with Eli is hilarious. It might as well be watching paint dry. It's like,
oh yeah, I forgot. I was just like, I forgot it to fucking. Oh, cool. I forgot when we were at.
there's a post. I think.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you don't feel a fucking thing right now, do you? And you're like, nope.
But this is cool. Look at the reactions. Oh, so this is what they like. Huh, that's wild.
It's like that
an
fucking
alien.
meme. The meme of Elon Musk on the zip line. It's like, and what is this called again? It's a zip line, sir. Ah, and humans enjoy this. Yes, sir, very much. Oh, then I will enjoy it as well.
It's just I'm like, oh, okay. I can look at how happy this makes people. Interesting. Huh. So when I have music that action, I'm like, oh, that's really good.
What kind of like Expedition 33?
I was just
I knew that's where you were fucking going with that.
fucking dude. Think of a game in the last, actually, fucking hum any other game right now song.
This one's cheating, but Battlefield, just because it's been the same fucking song for like 15 years.
You're like, I got this one.
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, like, and it's basically stolen from Terminator. So,
but outside of that, it's usually really hard to like having a game that
I
is
just now thought about that. That is literally the same drum beat, but all right.
literally. Yeah, it's like right there. Red Dead, like name a song off of that. Like,
Ooh,
there's one, and I know it, but I can't tell you the lyrics or anything.
oh fuck, I know it. It's downloaded. It's That's the way it is.
That's just the way it is.
No, not that one.
That one, Brandon,
not
is
that
you
one.
ride your horse.
But yes, it was the one where you're like riding essentially to. Well,
See, I know-
spoilers, but
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one I know. But I can't. I could not hum that right now. I'd be like, nope.
I'm pretty fresh off of Red Dead 2, so that one I
And
do.
you like music.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, yeah.
You guys love music. I'm like, oh, it's so dope. My friends love that. Cool. I'm like, I don't get it, but hey, that's where Expedition 33. I just love that the guy went in and they didn't tell him they were writing it for a video game. I did not know that either.
I did not know that.
They did not know. They did not give that instructions for a video game. So have fun. Like how they directed it is what you get. It's like how Interstellar, how Hans Zimmer had no idea the main character was a girl, anything. What he was told by, damn it, who? Nolan. Thank you. His names. That's a perfect example of just names not registering. So Nolan's one thing, it's like, hey, this is a struggling individual. Here's what I want. Strong family tone. They are a parent. Like, what is the reaction to this? But he gave a very specific direction on how he wanted it. And then that's it. And he's like, Han, do you? And then Hans Zimmer came up with the Interstellar theme that is known forever
It's
now.
iconic.
Yeah. And that was based off of the information he was getting. He didn't know it was space. He had no idea it was a girl and a father relationship. Like nothing. It was, here is what you were told. Build something off of this. So when he went back, Nolan went there, heard it. He was like, fucking perfect. Planted it. Fucking perfect.
This is stupid. This is such a stupid story. We're from Chicago. It was the day after the Chicago live show. We're at this hotel. It's like a fairly nice hotel. We're going downstairs trying to get some breakfast, just, recover, wait for the plane. And then show comes down. We're just getting like basic like sandwiches, breakfast food, whatever. And show just asks for a grilled cheese. Fairly nice restaurant, right? Grilled cheese. 2 slices of bread, 1 slice of cheese. They're mind blown. They cannot figure out how to do this. They're like, it's not on the menu. I'll ask our chef if he can do it, but I don't know how much it'll cost. We're like,
Can you do a hamburger? Because it says burger right here.
They had sandwiches and they had cheese. So I'm like, you have the technology. They go back, they're like, and they come back, they're like, it's going to be $18. And we're like, first of all, that's insane. Second of all, I don't care. We just get show grilled cheese, whatever. It takes like half an hour. And we're making that joke with the Interstellar music. We started playing the Interstellar music.
That's why I remember.
Yep.
Okay,
that's what we were doing.
I didn't know what
we were like the fucking chef in the back with one slice of bread, another slice of bread with cheese. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
We're making them at night.
Chef, is that possible? It's necessary.
That makes that joke. I was so confused by that.
I didn't know if you knew the reason behind it.
I didn't. I just remember making them at night.
Yeah.
It's like trying to connect the two sandwiches together.
Like, oh God, how many chefs at a fairly fucking nice restaurant does it take to figure out how to toast bread?
Jesus. Okay, that joke's way better now.
Yeah, that was so I'm glad to be able to share this with all of you.
I had me dying. That joke had me dying because it was like, that's a great visual joke that you can feel. Danny. Put it together.
I swear he's making them at night.
But now that we went on our 20-minute tangent,
Of course.
Thankfully
That tends to happen around here.
I will. But yeah, what was the response? It's like, okay, here's the YouTube side. They were,
Oh, right.
You cheated it, or you were like,
That was a very long tangent.
Why they're doing the gun thing, and then you had the bigger picture. It's like, this is where I want to take this.
With my parents being like from, a somewhat entrepreneurial background, they were more supportive than I would have thought, because it was always like, you're gonna law school's your thing and this is your thing, whatever. And I'll never let my dad live this down, because like now it's like literally pays all of my bills, like doing all right. He always called YouTube it was foo-foo bullshit. And the gun business, that's where it's at. But like, why do you keep making these stupid YouTube videos? And like, why
the foo-foo bullshit?
You're playing around when you should be doing X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, I just, in the back of my head, I saw the trajectory, I saw the vision for it. I'm like, I need a couple of good breaks, and like this will work. And yeah, for a while I was doing things on the side. Like I had my real estate license, and I was doing like real work to supplement. I had multiple jobs at the time, making the money to be able to pay for the foo-foo bullshit.
Yep.
And now it's the opposite. Now it's the foo-foo bullshit pays for literally everything else. So like investment in companies or a fucking house. So it's funny, but I still, like, to this day, like every once in a while when I'm kind of like in a mood, I'll bring it up.
Like, Father, have you seen my new merch, Foo-Foo Bullshit?
Have you seen the new
really good shirt?
Have you seen my new foo-foo bullshit? And he's like, yeah, fuck off.
Foo-Foo Bullshit.
No, they're I mean, over the moon with how everything's turned out.
It's awesome seeing all the parents' reaction and the support that they give. And it's like Nick's show at Iowa, or your parents in Orlando.
Yeah.
And they get to see that, because it is a while. It's a weird one, because I couldn't even imagine being a parent and then watching your kiddo do that, because that is a moment of pride. And then you're also like, cool, I think I did a good job. I think I got this. Like, I helped them.
Right.
In the right ways, at least till they got here. I still don't understand a fucking thing. Like, my dad's a great example of that. Yes. No idea.
It's just like my mom was like, I think she had an idea of what, like, she knew the podcast and whatever, and like, oh, live shows, it's like a live podcast. After, like, they don't know the energy of the audience. And like, after that show was done, she's like, so you run a cult? I'm like, well, I mean, you're not right, but you're not
first thing on
necessarily
says,
wrong.
You're not in a cult, or welcome to the cult. Shit, we're in a cult.
Is that what it says? Mm-hmm. Oh no.
And like a membership card.
I forgot about that. Well,
you'll know we were in a cult once we get our tax exempt for religion. Then
yeah, exactly. That, it's not really a cult until you have to, you start borrowing everybody else's wives. Then that's a pretty good indicator you're in a cult.
Yeah. My seed is the chosen seed. So as a follower, your women should, every cult at one time.
I'm impressed, I guess, by the charisma of some of these. Like, I don't understand the thought process of being a cult follower where this guy that you're looking up to for advice just says, oh, by the way, I need to fuck your wife. And you're just like, of course.
Oh my God. He is right. Susan, spread thy legs. How did we get here?
I'm awestruck by that, but it happens often with these cults. Like, it's almost like obligatory.
What's more crazy, if you're like Charles Manson, or the ones that aren't even like, they're charismatic, but there's no, like, they don't even have the looks, or like some of those, like Henry Cavill, I'd get it. I'd be like, you know what? Or Brad Pitt, I fucking get it.
The Cavill cult.
Dude, the Cavill cult, starting now, we're going to have Henry on one of these shows, God damn it. If we have to start the Cavill cult, that's the new thing we start. We're like, come on, the Cavill cult.
Come on, Henry, talk about how much they fucked up The Witcher.
Please get mad. I know you hate it so much. But it is, they don't have those little redeeming qualities you think would be like, oh, this is the only way you'd win over this many to that degree. But then
Right.
it happens. It happens more. You're like, huh.
Listen to like Wendigoon videos about like the Anthill kids and stuff like that. And it's like, dude, some of that shit gets fucking out there.
And hold on, too. Like, oh, it's fine. I'm dealing with it. This is the chosen one. I'm like, what the fuck? So parents were like, okay, you have a cult.
Yeah.
you denied it.
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
The moment we tell you to start, separating yourself from friends and loved ones and isolating yourself and only listening to Unsub, and by the way, we have all of your possessions now and you can't leave, that's a problem.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty good litmus test for when this is becoming an issue. But
When you hear us saying, donate now.
as of now, I think we're just like, it's, let's say the word,
Brandon's the chosen one.
a good community where, I just support each other and help each other grow in positive directions, and just, make something good out of this. You only have so many years on the planet, and it's really nice to be able to encourage people to make the most of it.
Dude, it is awesome to, if I can give a shout out to all y'all out there. Fucking, oh my God, Eli's brain is on one today. Okay,
TBI Friday shirts available at Bunker Branding.
I was
via
like, boxing
Unsub.
trainer. I was like, Daniel, never mind. I don't have to look it up. But Daniel, that was his first time. He hasn't watched anything. He came to the live show.
Oh, I didn't know Daniel was there. Oh, I forgot. No. Yeah, okay. No, that's my TBI now, I guess.
Yeah. He accidentally spilled a water on the person in front of him. Like, he went to sit there, like, boom. And he's like, oh, yeah, I splashed the back of this dude. And dude turned around and was like, oh, shit, are you good? Let me get you a beer. First thing that he did, he's like, you have an amazing audio. Dude, everyone.
Which is the better of the two ways that can go, considering he's your boxing coach.
I know. This is very true.
Because if that man wanted to do violence, then...
He's good at violence. He's very good at violence.
Yeah.
So he was like, the guy wanted to buy Daniel a beer. He's like, no, it's just water. He's like, oh, at least I won't be sticky. Well, let me know if I can get you a beer, though. That was the immediate response of getting what he thought beer poured on him. I'm like, man, we have built something awesome. Y'all have built something awesome to that level. And then even Tectone, he's like, man, y'all's community is fucking wild. Just the level of support, and then they help each other, and
it really is cool to see. And like, it's cool to see on like the subreddit and everything like that. It's like, man, this really has, it's grown into it's a big old gay family.
The gayest of the families with all the kisses.
And that was neat. I think the first time I saw that was when we did the show. It was last tour. It was in San Diego, and you had just a bunch of those grown ass men on this big ass like tree shaped what'd you call that, merry-go-round?
Yep.
And just these big, like, most of these guys look prior military, and they're just fucking sending it, and it's just jumping off of it. And I didn't see it myself, but I saw somebody like took a video of it. I'm like, you know what, we're doing okay.
So, dude, I'm so happy. It's one of the things. It's like, yes, we might the live shows, we got to knock it out. But seeing how everyone gets along, drinking and hanging out, and the new friendships that you form from it is the best experience. I'm like, this is the mark that I wanted to leave.
It's crazy how many people do talk about that. Like, I made new friends. I play video games with these people now and shit like that. I didn't know people in my area, had, because I mean, I guess if you do watch Unsub and you watch all of us and everything, you do have a lot in common.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like,
and
whether it's values or, just interests, things that you care about, like, makes sense.
60% in Iowa that brought their concealed carry and were told, hey, you can't bring your, it was 60% of the audience.
Oh my God. Based.
That's why it took
fucking based.
I know. I was like, holy shit. Holy shit. I was like, that's why it took so long to get everyone in.
I'd be curious to know, not that, well, you do you, but I'm curious to know the laws on that in Iowa, considering it's a ticketed venue that serves alcohol.
Yeah. I don't know. That's like, that's why they had to put it in. No, stop it. But what was that? What about the politics side? Was the family like supportive? Were they like wary about it?
There were some concerns, but they were pretty supportive. That's something that, I grew up in a fairly political household and everything, but so I was always like politically aware, I guess, growing up. And yeah, I could say that I would say that they were pretty supportive of it. There was a lot of like, are you fucking sure this is what you want to do? So to be honest with you, no. But at the same time, I've been put in a very fortunate position where, I'm doing pretty good. Like, I don't worry about where my next rent check is coming from.
Yeah.
I don't have a wife. I don't have kids right now. I have time. Like, this is the time where I can, because when the time comes to have a family, like, obviously I want to focus on that. But right now, I do have the time and I do have the means. I have the following. I have the ability. I'm like, shit. I feel like a calling, like an obligation to it, where I will always regret if I had the chance now to make a difference without it having a negative impact on my family, and I chose to not do it. I think that would haunt me for the rest of my life. And I feel that more strongly now after the first cycle where it was proven that I did have a shot, where we came that close. And yeah, I know it's interesting. I don't know how I would describe that. Like, is it good for me financially? Fuck no. Like, is it good for me in any way? Like, between opportunity cost, the sponsors that won't work with me now that I'm political, just all these things. Absolutely not. I'm losing money hand over fist doing this. But I'm in a position where I can. And that's something I might not be in again. So
that's your mark you want to leave. It's like, hey, let me at least try to do the right thing for your beliefs.
And I'm not trying to like compare it to military service. This is kind of the way it comes off as, but like I genuinely mean this in the purest sense of the word. Is I think that this is the way that I can best serve my country. Yeah. Where I see a trajectory that the country is on, both fiscally, constitutionally, and I'm like, man, that needs to be corrected now, or it might be too late later. So I had a lot of fucking amazing opportunities that were given to me by this country and the people who came before me. And I want to make sure that my kids have that and their kids have that. And so if I can just be another, brick in the wall of holding this dam together so that future generations can enjoy what I had the privilege of growing up in, I'm all for it.
I think I will always say again, something like that is that different. I don't hold it lesser for serving your country. It's equal to me. It's just in a different capacity, because how many people can do that? And then especially a lot of people can do it. Do it honestly without selling out, and then stand by your conviction for it is the rare thing. That's the one where it's very rare. So that's where I see it as, hey, you like war or whatever. This is equally just on a different front, but as important or more important, because it's like, hey, we're just defending what this is happening over here. Here's the Constitution. We got to defend it. We defend our America, blah, blah, blah. We're supposed to, at least. But
It's a nice idea.
yeah,
Good goal.
yeah. R.I.P. Cheney.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where it's so fucking important, and then it's just a rarity to have somebody that is not needing it or not wanting it, because that is what I truly believe America needs. It's not I'm chasing this was my dream.
I hate that. Those are the scariest words to hear from like a perspective
Fucking nightmare.
politician. Is, oh, I've always wanted to do this. I'm like, why? All right, that's a red flag, because that means you've always just wanted to have power, or you've always like looked up to the office, which is like those are not good traits.
No, you're not doing it. You're not being like I've always wanted to be in Congress, a senator, a president. Why? No, why? Because that's a very important role. Did you want to make change? Like, or you just wanted the position?
That and like what did you do before this? Is that's always been curious to me, how many people that can't even succeed on their own, but they know how to run a fucking country. Like, no, and there's two sides of that. One is I think you should be able to prove base level competence. And that doesn't just come from, succeeding in business or whatever it is that we're doing, but like that could even be like successful military service, like Sheehy.
Yep.
Like Tim Sheehy, talking to him. He had successful entrepreneurial success and military success to a great degree. Awesome human, right? I just want to see people succeed at stuff before they decide to start telling other people how to live. Because that's concerning to me, how many people just like, oh, well, I was a community organizer. I'm like, neat.
What level?
What,
Bare minimum? How do you relate?
I don't know that's one side of it is, I want you to be, prove that you are competent and you know how to at least steer a ship like this in the right direction. The other side of it is I want you to have succeeded on your own so that you didn't need this. You don't need a career. You don't need the pension. You're not using this as a way to climb the ladder for your own stock portfolio, for your insider trading or whatever, because this is how you were going to make a quick buck, sell some books, do whatever. Like fuck, for me, this has been a massive money pit. Because I put my money where my mouth is, because I truly believe in it.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, it's a way to make a buck. And I think the attitude, if you talk to these people, the attitudes are very apparent.
Mm-hmm. It's not being in DC a couple of times. You just get to see the difference. And like the best way to explain it's the fakeness. It's like,
yeah.
Oh. Ooh.
It reminds me of LA.
Yes. Yes.
I hate both of them. I hate DC and LA. One of the funnier things I was told by somebody was, like growing up, like in high school, theater kids go to LA and ugly theater kids go to DC.
Oh, I hate that.
Like, man, that resonated with me really hard. Like, son of a bitch. That's completely true in my experience.
Fortunately, it's a wild thing to want to do that, and it's the problem. That's why it's like super respectful for your position. You're like, oh, hey, I'm doing this because X, Y, and Z. And now, oh, look, Tony is doing all the piece of shit stuff or in whatever way he can. And it's just not, hey, what does this general area think? How do they feel about it? And he just looks at it as a national level. It's like, oh, well, what's popular on California or wherever? It's like, oh, this is here.
Not even that. It's like just so many of the things that he's done is just motivated by either just like personal traumas or money or, wherever his donors tell him to go or wherever he can suck up to more donors. It's whenever you get that big money involved, I don't fucking trust you.
And I don't think people realize that's one thing. I truly believe your average person doesn't understand that, or the money that those big sponsors or donors will do. And this is like, how much is a big donor? Like, do you think the average?
To like super PACs and stuff like that? Yeah. I mean, it can go from, just $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 all the way up to several million. And
a single donor.
Depending on what kind of race, because like the like a congressional race like mine, you're capped out at I forget the exact number. It's like counting in victory funds, things like that. It's like 3,400, or like it can go up to like 12,000 or something. But once you get super PACs involved, it's just a way of bundling money, where the candidate can't directly use it, but they call them smoke signals. Like there's ways that whoever's in charge, they can signal where they want it spent, or they can figure it out on their own. But you can just bundle millions of dollars in all these big PACs. And like the amount of money that's involved in politics like that would blow the average person's mind. Because it's one thing to know, oh, big money's there. Okay, cool. But if you saw in certain races,
what was the Montana for just the senator, right?
Yeah, Senate race for Sheehy.
Yeah,
I think he said
how much was that? That one race.
I think the Democrats spent trying to flip that seat, or trying to retain that seat and take out Sheehy. I believe the Democrats spent $325 million on that one seat last cycle.
$325 million.
And in mine, they spent $13 million against me in a primary. Yeah. It wasn't even a general election.
Nope. And that's where I don't think your average person understands that. And I truly believe if your average person knew that, they would be, I think it makes a huge difference. It's like, whoa, what the fuck?
Also, there's something I'm trying to draw attention to right now that Tony, my opponent, Tony Gonzalez, he's using that I don't think most people know is a thing. And I think we talked about this briefly a couple weeks ago. He's using a certain amount of taxpayer allocated funds to do political advertising, like putting up billboards and sending out mailers like, look at what a great job your congressman is doing. Message from your congressman. Like that should be fucking illegal. Like
how isn't it?
Because you're communicating directly to your constituents. It's one of the many advantages of incumbency is you're communicating like, oh, this is what's happening in your town, in your district. But a lot of it's just
paid for you by you.
Yes. And so they're spending, on one mailer, you're going to spend thousands of dollars putting this out to primary voters and shit like that. It's just disgusting. Like the amount of that one's particularly egregious because it's not even shady DC money, which is obviously bad, but it's your fucking money. My money is being taken to campaign against me. What the fuck?
Which is way worse. Always in my head is like, hey, this is the worst possibility is here is money and here's like money you're giving, unfortunately, which we created a new country to not do that. And we're like, well, let's start at 1%, but we won't put a cap on it. It was like 1911, 14. When was that?
Yeah, it was the institution of the federal income tax. It was a constitutional amendment because it was, I believe it was in 1913.
1913, okay.
Don't quote me on that.
I know it's in between 11 to 15, and I can't remember the exact year, but it was 1%. And then they just didn't put a cap on it, and we went from 0% to 1% to fucking what, 40?
Yeah, it was 1913. It was originally unconstitutional. It was specifically said that you cannot do tier, like you can't tax people that way. And then, of course, along comes multiple wars after that now that we can pay for. This is super cool. Now we can build up a military-industrial complex, something that Eisenhower warned us about. And funny story. Now that we're taxing people more, our debt didn't exactly get better. In fact, it's been since then
tremendously worse.
Yeah, that and the devaluing of our currency, where we went off the gold standard. We now don't get me started.
That's why it's like I respect everything that you're doing. It's just one world. Like my tism would flip shit and I'd be like, I do not like this. I cannot.
I'm freaked out when people say they do like it. Like there's certain elements of it that are kind of fun.
Yeah.
But in general, if you're like, oh my God, I enjoy just the inner working of DC politics. I'm like, you're a fucking psychopath.
Yeah, just what we've talked about multiple times. Even like the shady shit and like the lying or the, well, how do I make this person look bad? I will not do any. Doesn't matter what the truth is. I don't give a shit about that. I'm going to use whatever I can to paint them in a negative light, which is again fucking wild.
And in DC, that's several people, that's a few hundred people, a few thousand people's full-time job.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I don't give a shit what the truth is. I'm just going to figure out what I can use and twist against this person that sounds bad. That's their entire career.
Let me scrub up everything. I'm going to look at all aspects of their life and then use this against them. And then.
Yeah, marketing mercenaries.
Yeah. And then, oh, look, Brandon hates veterans or whatever it is. And you're like. And I think that was the most eye-opening for the guys. And. Even for me, it was holy shit. This dude made a joke that his veterans friends told him to make, and this
not even that, reciting a joke that wasn't made.
It's like, saying you didn't make this joke, and they're like, oh no, but we can use this and really clip it out to show this one thing, and then you see it on. I think I showed you that one where even Reddit, that guy was like, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, hold on, fucking homie.
Because, I mean, it's crazy because and that's where money becomes a big problem and stuff like this, is that especially in races like this, the truth doesn't matter as much as who has the money to push the message.
And who can get that money, the message first. Doesn't matter.
Because if you lie about me, and you spend enough money to put out 100 ads, let's just say I'm using easy numbers, 100 ads on TV, and I am putting out a correction on that saying, that's a lie, here's the truth, and I can pay to put out 5 ads, guess what most people see? And that's just the shitty reality of it.
Well, even getting, I mean, it's been, how many times that happened? It's a guilty and proven innocent, not...
Yeah.
And that's not, never should be the case, because even then it's not, oh, you're proven innocent. Doesn't matter. By that time, everything's gone. Like the lady that McDonald's.
The coffee cup thing.
Famous case.
Yeah.
How much money did McDonald's put to make that woman look like a piece of shit? And then come to find out, the entire backstory, and you're like, what? This was all just to show she was. They just didn't want to pay this. Oh, this is what money can do. Because the second story is never going to come out. It's usually, if you're defending yourself, you're playing, it's what is it? Proactive, and then now you're reactive. And for that joke was, you have to be reactive no matter what. Doesn't matter all the shit your friends say, whatever. As they put out 100 messages, you hit 95 of the 100. Those 5 then go spread that whatever way they want, and they're, oh well, did you know?
It's, I don't know. It's all so tiring at the end of the day. But I don't know. Even on the McDonald's thing, that the one thing that I heard was that like she only wanted a very reasonable amount of money.
Oh,
it was I want to say it was like 18 grand.
No, do you know what first she asked for?
What's that?
Just pay the medical bill, please.
Yeah, I think it was what basically that's all it was.
That's all she wanted.
Because it was 3rd-degree burns and much shit. She wasn't like doing the slip and fall in Walmart shit.
No, it was, and I mean they actually had to change the temperature because it was above the boiling point. It was like way too fucking hot. They actually redid all. Oh, we actually have to turn these down. These got too hot.
And then when they litigated it in court, like the way that the lawyer, just the skeezy lawyer, tried to argue it, like the jury just fucking hated him. Like
I I don't know this one.
I want to say, I think it was Wendigoon did a video on it, but apparently, I might be misremembering this, but the arguments he was making were just really like openly just not great. Every time he would come up, and another thing, dang, like negative honor. Like the jury's just like, oh, I don't actually think this lady's that crazy at all now.
Dude, it's an interesting case to read though, because she had like spilt on her lap, and there was like she had to have plastic surgery on her fucking
skin grafting and shit.
Yeah, on the old fucking Arby's.
Dear Lord.
Just go. Just heat flash down there. But it was a degree. It's just crazy. But now you're dealing with that at a national level.
Thank you for that fucking mental image, by the way. I'm just thinking of the steam rising from the commercials.
Arby's sandwich when you pour boiling water on the meat shivering in.
Oh.
You're like, ah. Sorry for all that visual aid out there. But it's just, those are the things. I'm like, and I tip my hat to Brandon because he has to deal with this for at least 2.5 more years.
Yeah, it depends on how this all works out. But yeah, at the end of the day,
big goal overall, if they get, do you think you'll be able to get that in 2 years? Okay, I got everything I wanted across, or do you think it's going to be like, okay, I might need another cycle?
A lot of people are telling me that I need to do at least 2. I'm open to it. I'm not taking anything off the table except higher off. I don't want to do higher office. Absolutely not. Not something that's interesting to me. I want to go back to, this is pretty nice. I like this, but you know what? I know that if I don't take Tony out of office now, he's going to continue to be a problem in DC until somebody beats him. And nobody's come forward yet that I think can. So I don't want him to continue to fuck up this country for another 6, 8, 10 years. God knows where he'll go. He's a fairly young guy, all things considered. And I think he needs to be called to the carpet. He needs to be held accountable now. Because, I mean,
brother in Christ.
It's not hard to Google. Like, the guy's just...
It did not register me unless, without you, no one else even can get him in a runoff.
The last runoff he was in was in 2020, where he was first took office. So there was no front run. There was no incumbent.
Yeah.
And then since then, he's just walked into every election he's ever had until I came along.
And that would have stayed. You are like the rarity of somebody like yourself in that position where you can do it. And then mainly, we were talking about earlier, the following you have is such a weapon that they're not used to.
They don't know how to handle it. Even people that are on our side. There's people I've talked to, like kind of like bigger money groups in DC that like we're just comparing notes on some stuff. And they ask like, oh, well, how much did you spend to get this money? I'm like, what do you mean? Like, oh, like the ads or like the people that you ran, like their lists or whatever. I was like, oh, like nothing, like $0. Like, what the fuck do you mean $0? I'm like, no, this is all either my money or like my audience, like people that have followed me for years. They know where I stand, they trust me, and they want me in this position.
Well,
and they're just like, their mind is blown.
Well, and a good example is that how many donors were big donors versus small donors versus you and Tony, because that is a good that I think shows even better. Here is what the people want.
I think we actually, and I don't know if there's a way to prove this, but I can't think of any other time that this would have actually been broken by anyone else. I think we broke the record for highest number of donors, small dollar donors for any congressional race. Cause I think we're at like, we're over 30,000 individual small donors.
Holy shit. That's awesome.
Like, I think our average donation amount, don't quote me on these numbers directly, but it's like somewhere in the ballpark. It's like $28.
And in comparison, Tony's less, but how many small donors did he have?
It's actually, yeah, it's more than 30,000. But yeah, I think our average is like 28. But he's getting, there's a bunch of PACs and big money that's just flowing into that. He's doing dinners that are $10,000 a seat. Like he's doing, major fundraisers and things like that where he's getting, basically it's just a way for people like that to funnel money behind somebody that they can control. And that's why I'm meeting resistance with some people that I'm trying to work some stuff out with, basically just like get off my back a little bit. No need to make enemies here. Just let me go in and do the things that I want to accomplish, which again, number one is getting this guy out, and then just try to course correct, at least for this district.
Yeah.
but that's why I'm meeting some resistance with those groups or those people, is because they know that I can't be bought and I can't be controlled. I already have basically, the amount of money I make right now. I don't need more than that. I'd love more than that. It'd be pretty cool, but I don't need more. I'm very comfortable. You can't offer me anything. I've got my dream job. I've got as much money as I need to be comfy. What do you have? Nothing. Like I'm not gonna, nothing that's worth my values, and that scares the shit out of these people.
When you say these people, no, I'm
Yeah. The establishment, truly, like a lot of the establishment people want to be able to count on your vote, and they know they can offer money, they can offer fundraising, they can offer whatever. So what we're proving here by using these small dollar donors from my own audience is I don't fucking need it.
Yep.
Like the only thing you had holding over my head, and what they do for a lot of incumbents, whether they're good or bad, is they protect them with establishment money. With both sides do this. They protect their incumbents because they know that it's like a good boy treat. You vote the way I want you to. You vote when we ask you to jump. You say how high. So we give you a treat. We'll make your re-elections very easy to win. I don't fucking need it.
Nope.
I don't fucking need it, and they're terrified.
I love that about you. I'm like, and it's things like this are where you're like, okay, in middle school or high school or some part even in college, maybe this is something your average individual needs to do or be part of to understand how this could oh, here's how corruption happens. Oh, here's how this happens. Oh, when it's just for the people, you get a very pure experience, and it can rival. It sucks, but then it can rival that of somebody that's paid by the establishment.
Yeah. And I think that's one of the things we're setting out to prove, especially in the age of the internet, is we can open back up open source politics.
Which,
I think their dollar spends worse than it used to, because in the age of information, the age of social media, and the age of information, like you can only lie so much.
We were talking about that earlier too. Where you're like, it's scary how you can lie, and depending on your fan base, you get so blinded by the individuals you follow that you will not even register their pieces of shit.
Like cognitive dissonance.
Like, here, look, watch what they did. No, they would never do that. There's a video. Here's a video.
That's not a piece of tape over a dog collar.
And then it's like, why? How can you even believe this? And then it goes out, everything unfolds. Versus, and not having that mindset. No, he showed that it was the lighting or anything. Versus the baseline of, I know what I'll do. I'll just go. This happened. Like, let's say even using it as an example. Oh, my dog got shocked, but I don't actually have a shock collar. So, and you see that in the comments, you'd be like, oh, hold on. Come here. Here's the collar. You would do it right then and there. Like,
and it's that lack of accountability too. Like that's what drives me crazy.
It's dangerous.
And I don't believe in hero worship on either sides. There's plenty of people like that I would say that I like politically, that I agree with. Like, I don't believe in idolatry. It's like you just, I can say flat out, like, there are several things that, I like this person by and large. Here's the things that I don't like, and here's the things that I like. Does that make them a bad person? I don't think so. But I don't like these things, and I would say I disagree with that.
Makes him human. I don't think a lot of people understand it is okay to not get along, or it's okay to not have the same mindset. We are, even with the group of guys, it's how each of us is very unique in how we experience stuff. And I don't think a lot of people take that into account. It's like, well, I don't like that, so why does my friend not like that? Instead of, well, I don't like that, I wonder why they don't. And then dissect that, then it will make sense. But most people don't.
And you shouldn't purity test your fucking friends. Like, sorry, I fucked that up. I hit the table.
Oh, you did? Mine was
bumped the...
Oh, I didn't even notice that. I just seen it went off the time.
like I there's people, I won't even bring up the fucking incident, but there were people that were trying to get me to turn against one of our friends that, you know, that's on Pepperbox and whatnot over one comment that was made. I'm like, dude, fuck off. Like, I know that guy way better than you do, and like I don't agree with this. I don't agree with the statement that was made, but I'm also not purity tested. Like, fucking, you're allowed to disagree with people on stuff and still be homies and still think that that person's a good person. Like, fucking last night, me and Connor stayed up till like 3 o'clock in the morning arguing theology. Yeah. And then we said, all right, love you, homie. Talk to you later.
Crazy idea.
Yeah. It's like, you don't have to agree with every single person in your life on everything.
You shouldn't want that. Like,
No,
I would.
It's called an echo chamber.
Exactly. And guess what then? You have Reddit. You have it, like just a toxic thing where you do not learn, because now you're never going to be pushed in your thought process or ideology. You're just going to have people that agree readily with you, which is the worst fucking thing you can do. It is, hey, yeah, that's a great idea. Yes men are the most, like, I will never want that. I want employees to, like, I want to be like, well, why do you think that? Okay. Present me the information to prove that, and then I will switch really fucking fast. Or here's my information that I'll present, and then we'll meet in the middle.
That and like confrontation, being confrontational or arguing for the sake of arguing it's not fucking productive. Like, don't do that. But at the same time, if your ideas are never challenged, you will never grow.
No, period. Like, you want that, and it's extremely important, especially in friendships. Because again, always go into the mindset, no one is you. You will have even a successful relationship, like couple, wife, whatever it is, friendship, with that mindset of, hey, just because my thought process is this does not mean theirs is this. Why is it different? You don't know. Fucking boil that down, sift through, and be like, oh, this is where my thought process started from that. Like, we talked about that at Cody's bachelor party. It's like the dog thing. And then I was dissecting. It's like, oh, Eli, you're not like super close to dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Pets. I'm like, oh yeah, well, X, Y, and Z. Here's why. And I was boiling down. I was like, oh yeah, this. I just never like the attachment. And then Iraq, because you had to fucking shoot dogs if they were like loud or anything. It was They would give away your patrol. You would then ambush could happen because of this.
There's a lot of people we know that are kind of like that with dogs because of, you know, things they experienced there.
Yeah. And then rewind. I was like, okay, so I have this. Well, like, dogs have just never been close. Why? Dissect down. I was like, oh yeah, when I was 4 or 5, fucking dog attacked me and like bit my face. And my grandpa threw a 2x4 at it to get it off me. Like, it hit the dog, but he had to chuck it because I was
You're Mexican as shit.
Hey, orale, I'm saying. But dog, I don't remember this. I was fucking like a baby at this point, and I still it's something that happened, but it was a collie that just fucking went at my face and just was biting me.
What'd you do?
Cried, I think. I don't
No,
know.
what'd you do to it? Obviously, it was your fault.
Oh, you should have seen what I was wearing.
Yeah, exactly. A steak suit.
I look like
The Lady Gaga meat suit. Like, I don't know what happened.
But yeah, I think that's one of the big things. And now we'll do this before we close it out.
Oh, go for it, man.
So we got 2 speed rounds. We'll do 2 speed rounds where you're just going off the cusp, okay?
It's really funny, too, that like we're talking about, like, oh, yeah, we're not that busy, whatever. I'm just like, no, dude, you got all the time in the world. I've got like 20 minutes before I have to bounce and go do an interview on the news.
Dude, I know. That's why I was like, fuck, time. Well, I was like, okay, it's probably 50 minutes. I was like, oh my God, never mind. Fucking way
How long
over
have we been
50
going?
minutes. Hour and 55.
Oh, yes, that's fine.
Yeah, but 2 hours went an hour podcast. Like,
yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
dude, I love deep conversations because I truly believe that's how it registers with people when you go deeper into it and then you start dissecting the meaning behind it. Because at first, if it's just like very superficial or at the top, you're like, oh, you don't connect. And then once you start peeling the onion and it's like, oh, I connect to that because, oh, Brandon's dealing with this, but then money spent. Okay, I've heard that before. Oh, then they get a see. Oh,
right.
Shit, yeah, Brandon did hate veterans. Oh, this is how much money was spent against that. Oh, here's how much money goes into the establishment. Like,
I as long as people find it interesting, I'm good with it. However, if you do start having like OnlyFans girls on the show, just sitting here talking about their content, and we might have to talk a little bit, but
Be sprayed with red. Say
oh,
bye.
so tell me about your favorite scene. God, that's like, I hate that that's the new podcast formula now.
Dude,
Oh, it's just like clip farming.
I don't get. Again, like I'm not gonna have a deep conversation. No, nothing against you, ladies that do that out there. If your boy just don't give a shit about that aspect of life,
Yeah, I'm just not curious about it. I know how it works.
I get fucking bored so fast. You do that and you make good money for a little bit, and then
Learned about it in 7th grade biology.
Yep. Fuck yeah, cool. Don't care. I hate how podcasts do that too. So you're gonna get me pissed. Okay, ready? Top 5 weapons, guns.
Ooh, I don't know. It's a great question.
Oh wait, I gotta start the timer.
Oh shit.
Okay, you
was
got
gonna-
60 seconds, Brandon. Go.
I'm just gonna shit out some guns I like. Barrett.
That's your favorite. You're starting with that one.
Well, I'm just like 5 in no particular order. 5 that off the top of my head I like.
Okay.
AK-105, like those pretty fucking well. M60, love the 60. Love the Maudus. Big fan of that.
Oh, both. So okay.
Ooh. Makarov just for style points. I like that gun.
Okay, good choice. Okay, and out of those 5, favorite, AK.
If I like had to have only one for like you drop me on a desert island or whatever, AK-105. I just like that gun.
Why?
It's drippy, and I think it's a perfect combination between like a full-length rifle. It's like chopped at the end of the gas block, so it's like a gas block front sight block combo. So it's like it's not as short as a crank, so it's still like usable.
How many inches? Like 8?
12.
Oh,
and a half.
that's
Yeah, like 12.5 inch, 5.45, easy recoil to control. Yeah, you deck that out pretty good, and that's a pretty sturdy all-around rifle that can be a truck gun.
That's a really good build out. I need to build one of those.
I am a big fan.
How many of you? Wait, have you built any of those?
Yeah.
With the 5.45?
AK-105.
If I can request the Brandon AK to buy or whatever, that's the one. Then, if you build them,
And you can like
5.45?
you can deck them out pretty good too.
That's the one. If okay, Brandon, there's the Eli will buy that one.
I know a guy.
Yes,
Like it's a good middle ground on a lot of stuff.
I don't. People don't realize that 5.45 round is
There you go.
fucking
Like that.
nasty. Like
That's just hot. Sorry,
Nasty
I'm just sharing photos of gun Eli.
nasty gun. Like that or round 5.45 was.
It's gnarly. It used to be so cheap too. I'm like I feel old, but
It
like
used to be so cheap.
12, 13 years ago, it was like 14 cents a round.
I remember buying
It's like
fucking,
70, 60.
Dude, I remember AK. I would buy my AK rounds a Wolf for like 18 cents a round. I would just buy mass quantities of this shit.
Used to be able to buy it at Walmart for 20 cents a round. Growing up, like we'd take it deer hunting and shit.
See, 5.45 is the one I'm like,
I
still don't own one.
Really? Oh shit, yeah, I can hook you up. They're expensive as fuck now, but I can hook you up. I just have my spam cans of the surplus 7 and 6 ammo
The key.
because it's both steel core, so it's like lightly armor penetrating. It's kind of like green tip,
Yep.
but it's also got a hollow nose to it, so it destabilizes on flesh super quick. And I'm not even sure that was intentional, but it just worked out that way.
They have that weird cavity, and that's what creates that double wound. Like it opens twice, really big too, not a little. But then when you hit trees, I'm sure you've seen the videos. 5.45, 5.56, 7.62, 5.4, 7.62, 5 or 7.62, 5.1, 7.62, 3.9. 5.45 was the only one that would punch through the trees.
So there's this very famous photo, if you know, you know, of a guy that was wounded from friendly fire in a training accident. And pretty lean guy, but he was shot like in the back shoulder. That was the exit.
Oh my God. For you can't see this, it looks like a vagina.
Literally, labia and all.
Yep. Literally like a very large vagina, but and God bless his soul for standing.
He just looks pissed.
Dude.
Dude.
Because they used to call it like the poison round.
Poison bullet, yeah. Allegedly, I think that the Mujahideen used to think that they were poisoning the tips of the bullets just because they were so fatal.
They thought our Oakley's seen.
Like X-ray?
Yep.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. Iraqis, when we would go in houses, like, is it true? I'm like, what? Yes. Don't tell them.
Yeah. How much shit? I wonder how much shit they still believe.
They are the ones.
And these contacts mean I can read your thoughts. Don't
crazy.
lie to me.
But amazing round. I want to build one of those of like one of the few guns. I'm like, okay, good. And now 5 top movies.
Ooh. Man, I always have a different answer for this.
I know. This is, dude, I was like, let me get the ones that I'd even be like, fuck.
Wolf of Wall Street's always on the top. I love that fucking movie. Scorsese, and it's one of the movies I can watch over and over again.
Leo crushed it.
Ugh.
No Oscar somehow.
Yeah, right. He had to get mauled by a bear. Oh, I don't know. I like
guns. Like,
I'm gonna name some movies I like. I don't know. Fucking Fury. I really like that film.
just watched that recently.
Oh fuck. Yeah, I watched that one pretty recently. I hate the top 5 because like there's so many good fucking movies out there.
It's hard. You're especially because you like movies for different reasons, so you
Yeah.
have more of a deep understanding of them. So it makes it way harder because you're like, fuck. Because Evil Dead, you're like, well, because of
I was gonna include Army of Darkness on that list.
Yeah.
For it's cheese. It's fucking cheese, but I could rewatch it.
and you respect for what they did with the budget and
Yeah.
how they amazing.
Something to it, man.
That's why it makes it hard.
Fuck, I don't know.
You got 2 more.
I'm just gonna shit it out. Just like movies that I've watched recently that I think are really good. All Quiet on the Western Front was really good. I did enjoy that a lot. The Netflix one.
Oh, the new one, which
yeah.
they held pretty true to the original.
Yeah. There's been like 3 movies made of that book, and it's
Oh yeah, black and
very
white.
good.
70.
One in the 70s where I think it was
That's they won awards.
Old Hand was played by Mermaid Man. I love that. I was like, wait a minute, I know that voice when I was watching this in middle school or whatever. Oh fuck, another good movie.
It's hard when it's on the spot.
It really is. War Dogs, fuck it. I really enjoyed War Dogs because at that time in my life when I watched that movie, I was like, this is all I've ever wanted to do.
So War Dogs over Nicolas Cage.
Lord of War. Again, so it's so many good films. I don't know. There's so many movies in my mind that are like 9s. 9.
Interstellar, Last Samurai.
Last Samurai is really fucking good too.
So that's
these are
above
all
War
movies that
Dog?
I fucking love. I don't know. And when you start to tear them like that, it's like, well, fuck.
That's why I like. But
Army
I
of
know-
Darkness is probably the one that's getting kicked off. I don't know. It's like ranking your children. Like, you do it in your mind, but you're not allowed to.
Yeah, say.
So,
Yeah. You're like, and then sometimes one of the kids, a thought comes up and they go higher in the rank because you're like, you know what? I forgot they did that.
Yeah.
Dope.
Dude, fucking breakfast in bed on Father's Day. Yeah, fuck yeah. That kid's rad.
Because watch this. Are you ready for this, chat? Inglorious Bastards.
Do you really like that movie? Yeah, I don't know. I like movies, man.
Dude,
It's like
so-
asking like favorite gun. I'm like, I don't know how many guns I own. I could tell you illegally have to. Like, it's on my fucking FFL bound book. It would take a while. I think we're like at 1,000.
Yeah, like guns, I'm like, it's for me, I'm like, movies is so subjective on how I'm feeling. And then what
Same.
is it an action? Is it like just a general, or did I learn from it? What are we going?
I don't like drama movies. I'm not big on because there's movies that I will say, what fuck, that was really good and I really enjoyed it. I will never watch it again.
Yep.
Like, understand it, didn't really make me feel good. Like Requiem for a Dream.
We'll never watch that more than once.
Nope. I watched it when I was way too young. I watched it again.
You never touched drugs for 18 years, I bet.
Fuck no. Yeah.
That's
That's
wrong.
probably best anti hard drug PSA.
Dude, if you just show that movie and you didn't push it as an adult, if you just, hey, health class, we're learning about drugs, play that movie and all the kids will be like, They won't do drugs. No one watches that and be like, that looks dope.
Yeah, you want to end up an armless prostitute in a mental asylum? Fucking do drugs.
Ass to ass.
Yeah, it's like-
ass to ass.
Movies. That movie, that is one movie that, you know, it's actually like got the NC-17 rating. But which was why I watched it in the first place. I was like, oh, wait, what? Oh, fuck. Like I've never seen a movie like this. Watched it. You leave that movie feeling sick.
Dude, you feel so gross.
Yeah. Like I genuinely felt bad.
Especially at a young age. But that's one of those movies that like, oh, that was a gross feeling.
Which, I mean, well done, I guess.
Yeah, movies are hard because there's a whole list of them. So you get like,
The way we feel about movies is the way some people feel about music. And so it's
wild
like,
to me.
yeah. Yeah.
I cannot wrap my head around that idea. I'm like, why?
I can't either. I like music. I play music. Like,
You sing, which is fucking one of those
guitar,
weird things.
all that stuff. Like I've always played music.
The Lance plays.
But I also don't, like, half the time when I'm in the car, I'm not listening to music. Like I'm listening to audiobooks, podcast. A lot of times I'm listening to nothing. Like I'm literally just thinking.
Dude, in the morning I won't listen. It's one of the few times if it's like any morning drives, I like the road.
Yeah.
Where I used to like the engine sound. That does not happen in electric cars.
Yeah, I was gonna say your Humvee. I don't think. Yeah.
You just hear the roll. But yeah. Well, dude, Brandon, thank
This is
you
fun,
so
man.
much. Dude, thank you so much. That was, sorry for how long that ran.
That's what it is, man.
I mean, at least we'll have really good audio. We have good audio. It's record.
yeah.
Everything worked this time around. You're in the new set.
I was gonna say set's looking pretty fucking good, man.
Fucking everyone loves. I love the colors. It turned out beautiful.
Yeah, as the ad revenue continues to get better, you're gonna have like a little koi pond here next time I come up.
There's
and-
just I build a Japanese garden up here.
I walk upstairs. I'm like, what the fuck?
The sky.
Yeah, it opens up.
Like, how the fuck did you do this?
It's 30 extra feet, like painted like the Venetian indoor outdoor bullshit.
How good is Say Hi doing?
God, I need to get his sponsors.
This is great.
How about I enjoyed the conversations, man? I think this was fun.
Dude, I had a fucking blast. Any last message before to the people, either words of encouragement or something, just a positive message?
Oh man, I don't know. Do you know your demographics on YouTube as far as age? Have you seen those recently?
26 to 44 is majority. 35 to 44 is the majority on those two difference.
I would say if you're young and you're considering to there's something that you've wanted to do, and you don't have you're not married, you don't have a kid, you don't have real adult responsibilities, and you have the opportunity. Even some of you that do have that, but you're in a position where you kind of can try that thing. Do it in your free time. You have time if you're good. If you figure out time management, you always have time for it. Knock out your adult responsibilities first. But man, just give it a shot, because you're gonna wake up one day and you're gonna be 50 and you're gonna regret not doing it.
I've never heard somebody at the end of their life go, man, glad I didn't try that.
Yeah.
It's always, I should have done this. I think we both live that. We have our fears and stuff. It's like jumping out of airplanes, things like that, where we don't have to do that. By no means.
Yep.
The live shows don't have to do all those little things, which are fears for a lot of us. It still don't have to. But guess what? When we die or when we approach death, we're going to look back and be like, I don't regret a fucking thing I did in my life.
Yeah.
And I think that is one of the most beautiful things you can do as a human is just,
I want to be able to look back and say I manhandled life like a screaming toddler.
dude, yes. Fuck yeah. And you're like, fuck yeah, homie. You're with. That's the airplane, the shake.
There you go. Can't wait to I'll see you in the mailer.
I want Brandon Herrera hates toddlers.
There you go.
The baby's just AI generated. You just fucking flinging.
I'm so excited to see it.
I'm gonna make that video myself now.
Fuck.
Thank you, brother. You have another meeting. Where can we find you at, Mr. Brandon?
Well, you can find me over Brandon Herrera on YouTube. You can also find me at the Unsubscribed podcast or any of the live shows that at this point, when it comes out in December, I think we'll still have 2 dates up.
Damn Skippy. Dude, been a pleasure. Thank you so much, my friend. And you motherfuckers, we'll see you on the after show, which I'll do by myself. Love you. Bye.